Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I got something in the mail. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Okay, I am super excited about this palette because if y'all don't know, green and purple are my favorite colors. And this is like a fully purple palette. It is just so beautiful, and I couldn't pass up on Natasha Denona palette, right? So I want to do a little review for you, and I know there's a bunch out. I have not even like opened it yet. Look how beautiful it is. But I wanted to review it and I wanted to do a few looks for you. So if you want to see, I don't even know what I want to do, but these colors are just so gorgeous. If you want to see a little review and a few looks, keep on watching. All right, let's talk a little bit about this palette. It's the Natasha Denona Roxa Palette. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's got our usual 15 shades, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 15 shades. And there's, you know, her regular matte shades, which are amazing, her satin shades, her cream. The writing in this is so small and I can't even tell you. I can't even read this. It's just ingredients for each shade. So we have satin, we have matte. What does W mean? Who could tell me what W means? Again, matte, matte. F, what does F stand for? Let's Google that actually. New Natasha Denona Roxa Palette shade descriptions. All right. Oh, okay. The limited edition Roxa eyeshadow palette is a bold 15 shade constellation featuring the richest, most vibrant purple and fuchsia hues. Natasha designation. New silky. She introduces a new silky matte formula. So I'm going to assume that's. Oh, W stands for wet effect. New silky matte sparkling foil. That's the F. Metallic and matte. Oh boy, that's a lot of. F is the sparkling foil duochrome, and then we have silky matte, silky matte, silky matte. That's the new formula that she introduced. Anyway, so let's do a few swatches, or all of the swatches. So we have, I'm going to start with, this is going to be a long video, right? I'm going to start with the first row, and we have Dixie, which is a crystal sparkling warm pink with blue and purple specks. Then we have a Jacaranda silky matte, dark medium to dark violet. Then we have our Flutter, and it's a sparkling wet effect lilac pink. Phoebe, it's a silky matte, light lilac, and Regal, which is a metallic vintage rose. Let's swatch them for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll do 5 in a minute. Oh, this Dixie shade looks so beautiful. Let's go. Dixie, Jacaranda, Flutter, right? This is Flutter. Flutter, Phoebe, and then we'll do Regal, Why are her shade swatches online always so much better? Okay, next row we have Eclipse, which is a silky matte deep purple, Stargirl, which is a sparkling foil duochrome pink with a bronze champagne shift. That's a mouthful. Then we have Bolt, which is a sparkling foil graphic designed violet and silver. Then we have Heather, which is a silky matte medium dusty coral rose. And we have Cerise, silky matte medium dark muted fuchsia. Let's go with that. I'm just gonna make sure that I take all the okay, Eclipse, hope I'm in focus. Then we have Stargirl. That's a beautiful color. Oof, look at that duochrome. Then we have Bolt. That's the zebra shade thing. Then we have Heather and Cerise. I hope I'm reading that right. Heather and Cerise. I swatched those two very close together, but one is a little darker than the other. Okay, and the last row we have, now this is going to be hard to get off. In the last row we have Sweet Pea, which is a silky matte light medium warm lilac. We have Concord, sparkling foiled medium violet, Velour, silky matte medium lilac, Brink, sparkling foiled pink, and Orchid, which is a silky matte medium purple. Let's do it real quick. We have Sweet Pea, I'm running out of arm space. Concord, which is this, oh, such a beautiful purple. Lilac, I guess. Oh, look at that. I'm definitely going to use that today. Velour. Sorry, my swatches are out of control. We have Brink and Orchid. Brink and Orchid. Oh, beautiful. Yes, this whole palette is just so pretty, and it's very, like, I know it looks purple, but there's I think you have the ability to make a lot of different looks. So let me go wash my hands off of this stuff and we'll get into our looks. Stay tuned. All right, let's get into the looks. So I think I want to do 2 looks for you right now. Maybe I'll do 4. We'll see. Maybe 3. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But let's do like an everyday look, like a daily, like something you can wear every day to work, and then like a fancy look. So we'll start off with, let me bring up my mirror, my trusty dusty mirror. We'll start off with Phoebe, and I'm gonna put that in the crease. So I already have my face done because I figured you guys don't want to watch that. Let me know in the comments, for those of you that are kind enough to reply to me, what you guys think about like these reviews. Do you want to see, let me bring you in closer a little bit. Hello, how are ya? Do you want to see, when I do these reviews, do you want to see a full look, or you want me to just come in and just do the eyes? Let me know. Okay, so this color is, it looks like gray in the pan, but it's coming off very beautifully like soft lilac. I don't know if it's translating well on camera, but that's what it looks like. Okay, so I put that all over. Then I think I want to go into I'm gonna go into Velour. Ooh, right here, velour, and I'm going to deepen that crease a little bit. So the velour color is going to go in a little bit under that, and I'm going to just deepen the crease a little bit. So you see how I'm going right under there. So the Phoebe color was like haphazardly all over the crease, like on top and on the bottom of the crease, including in the crease. But the velour color is going in a little bit more in the crease and a little bit more down, if that makes sense. I hope I made sense. Okay, let me go back into the brush I used with velour and blend that out. Do any of you have this palette? Did you get it? Did you love it? I don't know. I initially wanted to pass on it, but I could not. I just love Natasha Denona, and I love purple, so I had to have it. And I don't really have that many purple palettes, I don't think. Okay, let me see. I just like it to be blended. Okay, then I'm going to go into, let's see. I'm going to go into Regal, and I'm going to put that all over the crease. It's like a satiny shade, I guess. And I'm just gonna put, and it's, wow, it just, you mind? Focus. It's a satiny shade that looks very, very, very similar to, it's basically velour, but with sparkles. Not sparkles, but like a satin shimmer, if that makes, if I'm making any sense. But it's very muted and very good for like every day. So now I want to deepen the inner outer corner, and I think I'm gonna go into Eclipse, this one, and I'm gonna just slightly deepen the outer corner. These shades are so pigmented and they're really blending well. I just deposited a little bit of color, and then I'm gonna use a fluffier blush, the one that brush that I used with velour to blend that out. And we're gonna blend, blend, blend. Make sure that there are no harsh lines. So I'm gonna go back into Eclipse and mix it with a little bit of velour, so I can really blend it out. All right. So this is my version of everyday look. I mean, there's a little bit of skipping. I don't know if you could see that, but it's okay. We're just gonna put a little more of the Eclipse. You know what the problem was? I washed my brushes right before doing this finally, and my brushes are still a little like damp, so it's like gluing the color on, if that makes any sense. But this color, it looks very, very scary in the pan, but it's actually really beautiful. So I'm gonna pick up a little bit more velour just so I can blend this color out. I don't know why, but this Eclipse color is not blending so hot for me. As far as fallout, I don't see any, but I have not gone into like the glittery colors yet, so I don't know. All right, I'm going to run a little bit of the Eclipse underneath so I can connect the two lid, I cannot speak today, the two bottom and top lids, and I'm going to blend it out a little bit, and I'm gonna use velour to blend it out. And I think I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara on, and this will be it for eye look number 1. Let's put a little mascara on. Now this is more of a muted, subdued look that you can kind of wear every day. I didn't put a lot of shimmer on. I just used one little satin color in the all over the whole lid. But if you want to, you can actually, and I would do that if I were, let's say, at work the whole day and then I wanted to put a little zhuzh into my look, I would put in a little, what is this called? Flutter, which is this one right here. Taking it on a flat brush. It's pink, but with like a more glitter, and I'm gonna put that on the inner corner. Let's see if you can see it. Focus. You see how nice that looks? Blend it in with Regal, and it looks just beautiful. All right, that's look number 1. Let's move into a more fancy schmancy nighttime look. Stay tuned. All right, look number 2. I was thinking of using more sparkles, and first things first, I'm gonna go into Sweet Pea, which is this light pink. Focus. Oh yes, this one. And I'm gonna put that all over the lid. Like all over. Crease. Ooh, it's a little bit more pigmented than I thought it would be. It's very much like velour, to be honest with you. But, and I want to do like a elongated, this one is more rounded. I want to do an elongated look, so I'm going to pull that out a little bit, and I'm going to also go in and put that on my lower lash as well, so I'm kind of working with the same color all at once and I don't miss anything. I see I need a little bit, you see, like when I look in the mirror, it all looks nice and blended, but then I look at the camera and it looks like I'm missing some color. So weird. Anyway, blend everything out and pull it out, and bottom. All right. Okay, so I'm honestly kind of winging this. Got all of a sudden really dark outside. Okay. Next, I'm going to go into Jacaranda. And I'm going to put that, I'm going to use a smaller tapered brush. And I'm going to put that a little bit lower in my crease. But sort of doing the same thing, I'm going to pull it out so it's elongated like that. It took all I had not to do a halo eye for you guys, because I know you're probably super tired of the halo eye, but I love it. I love a halo eye. It complements my eye shape the most. Like that's one, like if I really want to exhibit a eyeshadow look. Like I really want all my eyeshadow to be seen. Like right now, like if I open my eyes, you know, it's kind of, because they're so hooded, it covers up. But if I really want everything to be seen, a halo eye is the one for me, but I do it all the time, so. Okay. And then I'm gonna go back into the first brush I used, and I'm gonna blend everything out. I'm gonna use a little bit more of Sweet Pea on top. Does it look to you like it's skipping a little bit? Nope. Looks good. Same thing. Let's go to the bottom. This is the wrong brush. I actually want to use a smaller brush, smaller pencil brush. Oh, I'm so sorry. I keep doing that, guys. I am so sorry. Connected. All right, now is where the magic will happen, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm going to use Dixie and Flutter. So I'm going to put Flutter all over and then Dixie in the center. Right? I'm sorry, not Flutter. Brink. Brink all over. And then this one in the center. Or maybe in the inner corner, I apologize. So let's pack our brush with Brink and... Oh yeah, baby. Can you see how beautiful? It looks sort of like a cut crease, I guess. But not... I wasn't meaning for it to be a cut crease. That's just the way it's coming out. That is beautiful, guys. So pretty. Look at that. I do really like this palette. And I'm gonna put a little bit on the lower lash line. Just a tiny little bit. Right here. Can you see it? Yes. I want to bring a little bit of Sweet Pea, more Sweet Pea on the bottom. Okay. And now, last but not least, I'm going to put in Dixie, but I want to use my finger because that looks like it'll need... I'm putting it in the center and closer to the inner corner. It's making the look blue. Is that me or do you guys see it? It has like these blue sparkles, like duochrome blue sparkles. That's gorgeous, but I did not want it to be blue. So I'm gonna go back into Brink and kind of bring more of it into the center. And now I have to go back into Jacaranda and go over what was covered by the blue. And I'm gonna put a little bit more into the inner corner. I'm going to put a little bit of Dixie on the inner corner right here. Sorry. I gotta catch myself doing that. Can you see it? It's like not really happening. It's really hard pressed, and I already see it having a little bit of a like a hard pan. All right, a little bit more on the bottom. Let me move you back. I'm gonna blend everything out, and you tell me, guys, what do we think of this look? Does this look good or what? Blend everything out. No harsh lines. A little bit mascara. And look number 2 is done. This is a Tarte mascara, by the way. Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. It's an alright mascara. I'm just trying to use it up because it's almost on its way out. Alright. Well, what do we think? I am absolutely obsessed. Okay, to match it, guys, to match this, I got the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette. It just came in. I was having some difficulty with Sephora shipping. This is beautiful. It's their new one for this holiday season. We have, it's 006 Celestial Glow. We have white, which is a glitter, coral, which is a strobe, rose, which is a blush, and glitter, which is an icy blue. Icy blue, which is a glitter. So 2 glitters, a strobe, and a blush. I already have blush on. I used one of the Danessa Myricks blushes that I recently got and a Kosas on top. But let me put a little bit of blush topper on top of what I have already. Ooh, that is icy. I can't imagine that being like a pigmented blush on any tone that is me or darker. But anyway, it's beautiful, and I'm going to use the white as my highlight. I'm gonna mix in a little bit of blue, white and blue, white and blue. Ooh, straight up glitter. But I like it. What do we think? What do we think of the 2 looks? Love him? Love him. I'm gonna go take them off and we'll do one final look, and I'm gonna use the little bluish and purplish tones that are left that we didn't get to use. I'll be right back. Alrighty, tidy, back for my final look. And for the final look, I want to use these more, I guess, reddish terracotta pink hues with these 2 little colors right here. So these are, I think, the only ones that I have. Oh, and I haven't used Concord. We'll figure something out, but that's what I want to do. So I'm going to start with setting the eye with Phoebe. Again, I'm going to use Phoebe, which is this color, and I'm just going to run that everywhere just to set my eye. I'm not going to go in heavy. I don't want it to leave a lot of deposit a lot of color, right? So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll go into Heather, which is this color right here, and I'm gonna put that in my crease. Ooh, that is pigmented. Putting that in my crease and blending it out. Very nice, very nice. Very pigmented, guys. So, you know, use a light hand. Going to go back into the fluffy brush and just blend it out so it's a lot more diffused. Okay, then I'm gonna take a smaller tapered brush, tapered, fluffy, whatever, and I'm going to go into cerise, and I'm gonna put it more. Oh, that is pigmented. Look at that. Outer corner. Again, I'm going in very light because you can always add color, but you can never take it away after unless you take everything off and redo it. And I'm gonna blend as I go, because no harsh lines, remember? Okay. Very red, very berry. I am loving it, to be honest with you. I'm not usually into these colors like that. I remembered like the Modern Renaissance palette. Remember that one? Everybody loved it. I was okay with it. It was a very nice palette, but it was not really for me because I didn't really wear red like that on my eyes. But this is looking gorgeous, to be honest. Not sure if I will be kind of wearing that often, but I'm not mad at it. All right, now we're gonna go into, let's go into Bolt, which will be like a contrast because that's red, this is purple, but I want to see how it would look together. I'm mixing the colors together and I'm gonna go into, oh wow, yes, from the outer corner into the center, bringing you closer so you see what I'm talking about. I did not think that they would look good together, but they really do. I'm going to put a little more of the cerise right here later on just to even everything out. But how pretty is this? And same on the other side. I'm gonna pat it on first because this one actually does have fallout. But maybe if I was putting it on with my finger, it wouldn't be so bad. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. And on the inner corner, I'm going to put Stargirl. Oh, so pretty. How pretty is that, guys? Wow. Can you see how beautiful it is? All right, so even though I did manage to get a somewhat okay like an everyday look, I think this palette is more fancy schmancy, I guess you could say, right? It is not gonna be easy getting like a, if you're more toned down kind of person, this is, I don't know if this will be the palette for you because it is very, very glittery, very bright, very colorful. But if you are into that, this palette is definitely for, and you love purple, this palette is definitely for you. But don't spend money you don't got, if you know what I mean. Oh, this look came out gorgeous. So what I want to do now is I'm going to put a little bit of Cerise, that red one, on the lower lash right here. And then I want to put Concord, which is the last purple shade in the palette. And guys, I think for these three looks, I think I have used every single color in the palette. And I have to say, I'm kind of loving that. Okay, for Cerise, I'm going to use a small, oh, not Cerise, Concord. I'm going to use a small brush and I'm going to just put it a little bit right here. Can you see? I just want a little sparkle right here. And the same on this side. And then I'm going to go back into Stargirl and put it in the inner corner right here. Did you guys hear that? My bug zapper zapped a bug. So one thing about living in Florida, you gotta love the bugs. Anyway, let's go into mascara and I'll be right back to finish off the lips and we'll talk a little more about this palette. I'll be right back. All right, for the lips, I wanted to go with something dark and fall-y as well. So I grabbed my MAC pencil in Cherry and I grabbed my Velvet Beauty, Lisa Eldridge Velvet Beauty. So I'm going to put that on first. I'm kind of working backwards. And then I'm just going to quickly run over it lightly with Cherry. And that is it, guys. This is the finished look. I'm going to say straight away that I really do like this palette. Again, it is not a palette that's going to be more for everyday looks because it's very, very bright, very purple. The two colors that were very similar to on the eye were Sweet Pea and Velour. So even though one is lighter than the other, on the eye, they kind of look the same. Very pigmented. Eclipse, which is the darkest color, skipped for me personally, but overall this palette is beautiful. It's gorgeous. I like it. I'm gonna keep using it and see how it keeps working out for me, but so far Natasha Denona did not disappoint again. Let me know in the comments if you guys are going to be picking this up. What do you guys think of this launch? And I hope you guys like this video. If you do, please, please, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.